It's called Clothes Pool, and the story is that I don't know, sometime in the early part of the century, when women fly fishers wore tweeds, very fancy. They dressed for fishing, you know, in tweeds, and apparently there was a pile of clothes left here and a disappearing woman. So they call it Clothes Pool ever since, because the clothes were found but not the woman.
Particular valley setting, there will be a range of stream types that can be self-sustaining in that setting. So, and by self-sustaining I mean take big floods, big flows of sediment through the stream, and wood too, and still be able to maintain fairly stable channel dimensions. They may change their pattern, they may change the location of the different features in the stream, but the general form of the stream is self-maintaining. It doesn't go crazily into some other phase state or a whole other stream type. And so the trick is identifying what are the characteristics of the valley here that are constraining the form in the stream, and then changing just as little as possible with the way that the stream is running through the landscape, so that the problem that's being addressed here, in this case the introduction of very fine clay sediment in excess amounts, to limit that problem, to try to resolve that problem, and to end up with a stream that is naturally self-maintaining, to let nature, it's a natural form to the stream. And to use the materials that are here as much as possible, the big wood that's on the hill slope. There's a lot of huge rock up there that can be used in whatever kind of structure we place at the edge of the bank to keep it from constantly being eroded away and cutting back and further. This is really overly steep here, and it won't revegetate by itself in its current slope. The adjacent hill slopes upstream and downstream, where above and below the erosion site, are a little bit more gentle slope, and those the trees are able to revegetate on and maintain themselves. But as long as this is constantly being eroded at the toe, it keeps getting steeper and steeper, and the stuff just falls down to replace the stuff that's washed away at the toe. And you know, eventually it would come into some sort of balance by itself, but it might be 100 years down the road. And we're trying to get it to a stable form a little bit more quickly than that, so we don't have the water quality issue.